What's going on, guys? Well, it's been a minute now that the lab grown meat has been around to being. Now y'all can talk about it. In case y'all didn't know, it been in Singapore for like 3 years. 2020 it's been in Singapore. And if you go to the store and try to find it, it's not there right now, supposedly. But you know how they do it as being guinea pig. They kind of start mixing it in, or they'll say that was a goof up. Some of it got mixed in with the regular meat.
Jesus Christ.
You know how it works. If you didn't know, now you know. But when you go to the store, when they do finally come there, what you look for in the pack is cultivated meat. No, it sounds good, like, oh man, they did that. They cultivated this just right. Yeah, cultivated. It's cultivated meat. It's what it'll be called. And it's gonna have USDA stamp of approval on it because it has been approved that they can use it and we can eat it. Now, back in the good old days, everybody, they trusted that. But nowadays, they don't trust nothing. Nobody trusts nothing. Which I don't get it anyway. They will say FDA, USDA approved, whatever, and go ahead and eat it. It's safe for you. And then people still want to complain about it. But on the back of a cigarette pack, on the side of it, the front of whatever, it tells you this is bad. Don't suck this down. And you go suck it down anyway. So what's the argument on that one? And hold on, let me do some kind of quick research on why some people don't eat it. Hold on a second now. Y'all, I looked into what I was looking into, and I really didn't care no more. You know, was it pesco vegan, vegetarian, humanitarians? It doesn't matter. There's too many of them out there. The same way it's too many of these damn genders out here these days when ain't two was made. And so I don't even go to that point. I'm just gonna talk about this right now. I'm just gonna talk about this. All right. The meat, y'all. What they doing is they saying this. Let me go back a little bit. The reason I was looking into that is just because some people say I don't eat meat because it's animal cruelty and all that stuff. So this is not animal cruelty. So can they eat it now? It's still meat. It's not no vegetarian stuff. It's still meat though. So what they do is supposedly. Now, as y'all understand, every time I say something, I'm always saying supposedly, or they say, because I didn't make this up. It's not me. I ain't gonna claim to be the person that know all of all that. I'm just a person out here just to get some of the news to some of the people that don't look it up, that want to hear it at a different stance. Because the way I bring stuff to y'all is like not the same as somebody else sitting here hard nosed into it, trying to tell you whatever. No, I'm putting a spin to it, y'all. It is what it is. People got their ways of doing things. I got my ways of doing things. I ain't crushing nobody's ways of doing things, and they can crush my ass all they want. I don't dare, cause you know I'm tighter. It's me. They take it, supposedly, extract out of feathers, beaks, the chicken itself, or egg. They extract the little cells out, and they cultivate it, and they find the right ones. Like, don't know how they do it. They find the right ones that's healthy, that's gonna produce, and it's called damn, the word is called. It's like immortalized or something like that. That's one that's gonna produce for just keep going in infinity. It's gonna keep producing. And the good thing about that is that if it continue to grow that way, you ain't gotta worry about running out of food, which a lot of people claim we have run out. And I was looking at some of the statistics of how many chickens and horses and not horses and cows and everything that they slaughtered throughout the years. And they were claiming like something billions of chickens a year, and I don't believe that part because we have so many chicken plants around here, and you can see, I done been to them. I done been to chicken plants, and you will see truckloads of chickens coming in, just keep going. That's one chicken plant. They got them all over here in Alabama too, but I don't know where else they got them at, but I'm sure they all over. But I'm just talking about the two states that I done went to and saw. I think it's more than what they say. I really don't care. Because if you gotta eat it, you gotta eat it. You know what I'm saying? And we've been known as humans to exhaust resources. No matter how they say we're gonna run out of this, gonna run out of that, we're gonna still exhaust it because that's what we do. That's what we destroy. And y'all destroy yourselves too in the same process. Alright, when the meat is cultivated, what they do, they put it in this big vat. And they just let it grow. Then they form patties and all with it. Which I can see if it was a patty. But as a whole chicken breast, I don't see how they make it look, just because it's indistinguishable. You can't tell which is which once they get through. And like I said, I'm sure we probably done ate something. And they do it with all kinds of stuff. They done made a meatball. And as y'all would say, they done made a human. Perhaps they did, but on the clone situation, y'all, how do they do this? One of you clone head folks explain to me how they do this. How do they? I mean, is it straight up? Is it straight up just human flesh, or is it robotic too? Because, like, let's say they took me today, drugged me out for some odd, stupid reason, and clone me, and I come out as a grown man clone. Just don't grow up as a baby, and I'm just like boom, exact, but not quite. But y'all claim is clone, you can't tell, but not quite. Look at the features on his face. Look at this. Look how he acting now. And then the robotic part, how they make the memories and the thoughts and all that. Do they take a SD card and pop it in the back of his head? Since you know it all, I want somebody to explain to me how it works. Or did you go by what they say, like what I be saying? All the rest of the woke people done said this is how it goes. How are you learning this? Is it Google? Because Google had to be typed in by another human being. How did your research come upon this? Did somebody escape out the warehouse and expose? Y'all love that word today. Expose. It just expose. Clones are us. But hey, I truthfully, unless I had to, really wouldn't want the meat. I really wouldn't want it. I'd rather stick with the traditional. See, they say that the new meat also, you ain't got to worry about antibiotics in it. You ain't got to worry about disease in it and all that other stuff, so it'll be a safer meat versus the one that they done poked antibiotics in and all that other stuff to get it out there to you real quick. Because y'all, like I said, I done been to a chicken plant. I ain't never worked that one. they make a chicken fast. When them babies come out of there, they grow real fast and huge. And that's when you can understand that the life cycle can actually happen, but in a faster rate versus what y'all saying, popping them out. Yeah, they make them grow fast. That's the steroids in them. And then when they say chicken has no steroid or whatever, they actually saying that as a point of like, it's not anymore in them. They used it, but it's like gone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you could say a bodybuilder used steroid, and then he hadn't used none in years, so he don't have no steroids in him. Get it? But I'd rather eat the regular meat, y'all. Even though it's got all the other stuff in it. And sooner or later, what they gonna do is that, I promise you, they gonna put more stuff in it that's gonna make people sick that eat it. The regular meat. And seafood. Yeah, they do seafood too.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
They do seafood too, so you're not safe either. Or they gonna put something in it, and then you're gonna say, well, I'm gonna go and get this other stuff. And then they saying that keeping these animals around is messing up the environment. You know, they say the cows farting is messing up the atmosphere up there, messing up the greenhouse effect, whatever that do. And giving these animals in our water, it's messing up our waves and oceanic and all this kind of crazy stuff. They putting it to where the animals is killing the earth, when it's indeed the human that's killing the earth. The animals been around forever. And surely before we've been here, and the earth was thriving just fine. But let me know your opinion down in the comment section.